Hey guys and gals, Nary here from Drakewing Gaming. So me on Twitter, The Gaming Drag. Today I'm coming back at you another Let's Play episode of Soulcreek. This time we're gonna take the flare and see just where the evening takes us. Might have to do a lot of editing, we shall see. But anyway, y'all, please sit back and enjoy for the next maybe 18 minutes. I don't know how long this one will last. But anyway, y'all, let's go ahead and jump right in. Alarm sound, you're up, and let's go. Alright. Take the flare! Yes. Screw it. Just for tonight. I'm not a Zephyr. I'm one with the clan. This is their way. How do I take it? Behind me, I hear Loken's throat rumble. He moves behind me and curls an arm around me, opening the pouch in my hand. Flare is a bright red powder with the same consistency as flour. Although I know what an aphrodisiac is, I certainly don't remember anything like this from Zephyr times. Inhale. Loken smears a pinch of the substance into his paw pad and holds it up to my nose. With a wince of anticipation, I breathe it in. Even with just a tiny sniff, the scent is so strong I gag. It's like having cinnamon, honey, and sugar violently rammed up my unsuspecting nostrils. I recoil in protest. Loken chuckles, squeezing my shoulder to comfort me. It is strong. Ah, fuck! It's stronger than Dawn Lily. Ugh! I scrunch up my face as I try to adjust to the overpowering flavor. Unlike Dawn Lily, it's not an unpleasant taste, just extremely potent. My whole body shudders. Behind me, Loken backs away very slightly. He brings his flare-coated paw to his snout and inhales. My heart races nervously. I can't believe I just did that! You are a Draconi. Loken chuckles. He tugs me back into his arms, curling his paws around my shoulders. By now, I'm used to letting him hold me like this. I like it. You will feel the effects quickly. The fiery, tingling heat that has moved from my throat to my chest. It continues to soak through my body inch by inch. Yeah, it feels nice, actually. I let my head fall back into Loken's chest, and he growls in satisfaction. His paws move from my shoulders and steadily travel down my sides. I flinch, feeling deeply sensitive. Whoa! Hey there! He brushes his body up against mine. The familiar contours of his form flood back into my memory. He's so big and comfortable, I could just melt right into him. Yeah, this feels really nice. Loken presses his muzzle into the groove of my shoulder. I feel his hot breath against my cheek, and feel him snarl with predatory intent. Tonight, Alex, you are not my acolyte. His voice arouses my senses. It's slow and soft, yet intensely fierce. You are just little human. And you are mine, little human. As he asserts his dominance, the tingle of flare drops from my chest and douses my waist with fire. I shiver. Images of my dreams from today flood back. I imagine tasting him, feeling him. I never gotten so hard so quickly. Man, I feel... Yeah, I definitely feel it. Unthinkingly, I press my backside into Loken. I feel his junk stirring against me as he grinds back. Loken! We both recoil. From the distance, Dravonia's powerful voice shatters the moment. I look over and see the saber-toothed chieftain beckoning Loken over. Jan steps away from me, growling moodily. I can't blame him. I feel like I've been snapped out of a trance. Our chief is inspecting the event. I will go and speak with her. Oh, okay. You will take Taki her drink. I will speak to our chief, and then... Loken aggressively tugs me back into his grasp. I am pressed right into the hound's chest. He bears his wicked grin down at me. I will have you, little human. My face slides against the soft fur on his. Behind me, I feel his fingers splay out firmly on the small of my back, just above my butt. I shut my eyes, enjoying his grasp and inhale. I catch his scent, his real scent, thick but sharp like salted seawater. It's intoxicating. He fumbles with the waistline of my leggings, fingertips teasing my bare skin. Without thinking, I hear myself growl. He snarls back. I bring my hands up to his belly and press my fingers into the thicker fluff that's closer to his belt line, longing for the prize beneath. Sounds good. But just as I'm getting comfortable in his arms, the hound steps away and marches off to find Dravonia. He leaves me a quiver by the drinks table. Jeez, my heart is beating. Whatever Loken just did sent the flare coursing through my body into overdrive. Ugh, what have I got myself in for? Time to take Taki her drink. I pick whatever I think looks strong from the table and meander back over to the honey badger, trying to hide my boner from the crowds. It doesn't take me long to find her standing guard near the village square. Thanks for the drink, Rat. You enjoying the Indulgence? I look around at the scene as I hand Taki her drink, overwhelmed by all the sights and smells. The drum tempo is steadily increasing. The bonfire is being fueled by heaps of discarded clothes, but still people are mostly holding their urges back. The suggestive groping has evolved into bodies being smeared together with rising passion, but there's no sex. Yet. It really is like a game. Everyone is just waiting until the tension breaks and the tribe gives way to mindless lust. It's something. It seems a bit subdued right now. Ice your balls, boy. It'll heat up later. And Maya certainly looks like she's having fun. She's got 3 guys on the go now. Yeah, I gotta watch that girl. A wild one. Lady, she'll be pumped up to the eyeballs. People say Loken is poetic. Hey, can I ask you something? Go for it, rat. Firstly, can you stop calling me that? Nah. In that case, have you ever taken flair? Nah, not me. Never saw the need, to be honest. If I want to fuck, I say it. That's what flair's for, ain't it? So it doesn't make you act different? Why? How much you take? Been caught begging for some cock, eh? I wince. You can tell. Fuck yeah, you're looking proper buzzed. Oh, hey, here's the chap to ask. Oh my. Ryan, you fucking bitch, give me a kiss. The nude tiger laughs, folding his arms nonchalantly. And where would you like it? Ha! This fucking guy. We hooking up later? That'll be something for me to brag about. Orion puts his arm around Taki's shoulder and grips her tightly. The meager Orion of the Ghostlands, knocked on his back by the infamous Badger of Carmen. The moment Orion calls her that, Taki's boisterous demeanor melts like snow under sunlight. Her raucous cackle blurs slowly into a forced smile, and her stance loses its usual self-assurance. Orion and I both sense her shift in mood straight away. The tiger lets go of her, wincing apologetically. Ah, sorry, Taki. I shouldn't have called you that. It was insensitive. The honey badger immediately bows and blows a raspberry and waves his concern off. Nah, it's fine, Tiger. Just been a while since I heard that name. I hadn't considered. Forgive me. She waves his concern off again with exaggerated flair. Quit bawling, Stripes. I'm fine. It was a long time ago. Look, I gotta go check the guards doing their jobs proper. I'll catch you both later, yeah? Of course, Taki. Yeah, see you soon. Taki nods to us both, and hurriedly marches off into the party. I'm with Orion, wondering what just happened. The Badger of Carmen? Orion shakes his head. Taki has quite a reputation, even outside of Ilela. It's not my place to tell that story. I nod, deeply curious but trying to stay respectful. There's more to Taki than I thought. Orion claps my shoulder, trying to readjust the awkward mood. So, how much did you take? How can you tell? Little dilated eyes. It's a side effect. I groan. You didn't warn me it was so strong. I almost choked. You're probably wishing you were choking on something else right now. How do you feel? Despite the annoyed glare I shoot him, he knows perfectly well that he's right. I feel good, actually. It's fine now, but earlier, when I was with Loken, I just wanted to... I trail off, not wishing to indulge Orion with a graphic description. The tiger chuckles. And it sounds like you need to go find him. I doubt he wants to miss the opportunity to play with you. Yeah, maybe. Just wanted to say thanks for all the advice and stuff. Alex, I'm a troop leader. Encouraging all this is my job. Besides, I want Loken to be happy. So go, make each other happy. Before I can utter a retort, Orion turns back and wanders off into the masses. Immediately he's set upon by the attention of others. Heh, I guess he's right. Tonight is just about Loken and I. Left alone, I begin scanning the crowd. I spot Travonia, but the hound isn't with her anymore. Where did he get off to? It doesn't take long to find the hound by the bonfire. He's standing with arms folded, head rotating slowly around. I assume he's looking for me. Feeling confident, I sneak up beside him and affectionately bump into his side. Hey! Loken jumps, startled. Alex! I nestle into him, tucking myself under his arm. The heat from the bonfire bathes us pleasantly. He chuckles, curling his arm around my shoulder and tugging me into his side. Little human. Hey, big hound. You are enjoying the Indulgence. I look around us. The dancing is becoming more intense, and people are yelling loudly as the beat reaches a chaotic pace. Almost everyone is nude. It seems like it's heating up. With barriers between us breaking down, I shamelessly lean my head against his massive form. His chest rumbles happily, his arm compressing into mine, into him. We go quiet. I can almost doze off, just standing here like this in front of the fire. It's a sweet moment. My eyes almost lull shut until... Look! There are now tits everywhere! I snort with laughter. Way to break the mood! There are also many bollocks! I really need to stop teaching you these words. He looks down at me. I look up at him. There's a moment's pause. So, what happens now? I mean, everyone's having a good time. Do we just watch, or... A yelp as his staunch arm encircles me. His paws meet at my belly, and he tugs me right back into him. The back of my head nestles into his chest, and I groan happily. We enjoy this night, little human. His muzzle is right beside my ear. I shudder as his hot breath blows against the side of my face. His voice lowers to a snarl. I think you want more of this. All around us, the drums seem to get louder. The dancing crowd begins moaning and crying with increased intensity as the flaming bonfire soaks me in humid heat. Loken's fingers knead into my belly. My heart lurches excitedly at his touch. The glowing tingle of flare ignites a wave of pleasure. I slide around to face him, dragging my forehead across his soft pelt. He's warm. Very warm. Once again, I inhale his gorgeous oceanic scent. You know I want more. Alex, you wish to mate. Well, I mean, this flare stuff is really working. I grin, slipping my fingers beneath the strap across his chest and pulling it, letting it bop back with a soft thump. You're so fucking hot, Loken. Hot? I am warm. No, I mean, well, yeah, that too, but it's another Zephyr saying. It means I'm attracted to you. His other paw moves to my side, and he yanks me into his waist. There's no way he can't feel my arousal pressed flat against him. You do wish to mate. And my own boner suddenly isn't what's on my mind. He pushes his bulge into me, shamelessly grinning. Fuck, Loken! When I feel it, my heart thumps, and the flare in my system steps up its game. Whatever symptoms I felt before, they go wild. I feel hot and dizzy. You are big. My mind is foggy with lust. Orion was right. I really do wish I was choking on something else. I shut my eyes, enjoying his hold and his fur against my cheek. In my head, I feel the shape of him, against my tongue and the taste. He growls. I'm so warm. Could I just taste him now? Would he let me? I take another deep breath of his scent, yearning to smother myself with it. Alex, you are hot. Ha! I'm okay. It's just the bonfire. No. Alex, you are hot. I am saying this right? Oh, you mean, ha, thanks. Yeah, you're hot too. Humans like to mate? I bite my lip, my cheeks burning. The sound of yelling and drumming becomes blurred. The indulgence is accelerating. It's almost time. Humans love to mate. There's a sudden wet smear against my cheek as he abruptly licks the side of my face. I snicker, tilting my head and smiling at all his lustful affection. Humans love to fuck. Even now, he's holding himself back. His lips quiver in a predatory snarl. You are a human. Yeah. I shut my eyes, drowning in his plush chest, his thick aroma and booming, hungry growls. Humans love to fuck. Uh-huh. All around us, I sense the indulgence about to reach its peak. The teasing is over. Then you love to fuck. I slide my hand against his staunch abs and run them upwards, grasping his chest. His tail thrashes wildly behind me. I don't know how much longer I can resist the urge. It'd be so easy to just... He steps away suddenly, letting me go. I'm broken from my heated trance, almost losing my balance. What? Huh? Loken, what is it? The drums reach a crescendo and blast into a deafening rhythm. The dancers abandon all sense of rhythm and order. Piece by piece, they strip what remains of their clothes and throw them into the fire. It is too loud. Oh, want to move somewhere else? Water, now. The hound abruptly staggers off the crowd, leaving me perturbed and concerned. Loken, hey, wait up! I follow Loken as he hurriedly leaves the crowded square. I call to him several times, but he ignores me and carries on marching away from the indulgence. We end up in the opposite district near the farms, where it's much quieter. The hound drops to his knees by one of the water taps built into the wooden huts. With zero hesitation, he turns it on and plunges his head beneath the billowing stream of cold water. I wince, keeping my distance as droplets splash me. After a few moments of dousing his entire face, he sits back and leans against the wall, panting. His head fur is absolutely dripping. I approach him cautiously, concerned. He runs his paw through his waterlogged fur. I am wet. He shakes his head madly, spraying droplets in every direction. I bring my hands up to my face to defend myself. Hey, watch it, hound! I laugh at his antics. He eventually stops failing and leans his head back against the wooden hut. I sit beside him, eyebrows raised in worry. It got pretty loud back there, huh? It is better here, with you. Leaning against the wall next to him, I lightly pet his upper arm to try and comfort him as I usually do. That feeling is good. You like having your arm rubbed? I do. Have you got any other spots? Spots? Places you like to be petted. He seems hesitant at first. I'm about to offer him some reassurance, but then I hear his throat rumble with affirmative content. He takes my hand in his own and places it gingerly behind his own ears. I laugh. Ear rubs, huh? Who would have thought? With a firm grasp, I dig my fingers behind his wet ear and give it a firm scratch. His eyes roll backwards, and his smile is angelic bliss. His flexible ears bounce back every time my fingers grace them. I weave my fingers into his waterlogged head fur, checking for his reaction. His throat thunders with happy growls. His mouth is very slightly ajar. Do not stop. I can't stop myself chuckling. He's loving this. Who would have thought he could be such a puppy? You're so cute. His eyes flicker open, scanning me up and down. Little human. He tugs me closer. I yelp and end up kneeling next to him, just short of sitting in his lap. I put my hands on his chest to support myself. My face is level with his muzzle. I realize suddenly how rare it is for us to be at the same height like this. Hey there, big guy. Alex, there's nobody else here. Nope. His paw settles against my side gently, fingers kneading into my abs through my top. Unable to resist touching him, I tentatively reach for his sculpted stomach. Can I pet you here? Mm-hmm. His pelt is thicker here, becoming fluffier as it goes below his belly button and further. You're soft. His paw tightens around my waist, and he pulls our midsections together. Our eyes lock together. Do you guys kiss? The hound takes the hint and leans closer. His nose bumps lightly against mine first, and I twist my head ever so slightly to fit the shape of his muzzle. It feels odd, feeling my cheeks brush against his face fur. At first it's slow and steady, like two hands nervously joining fingertips. Just the tingle, soft pulse of his warm lips against mine. Despite the canine design of his face, it somehow works. I feel the coarse vibrations of his chest as he growls. His fingers dig into my side and he kisses me again. I match the serene flow of his lips. It's so good. I never imagined he'd be such a good kisser. Given the shape of his muzzle, I didn't think he'd be able to kiss me at all, even gently like this. He pulls away from me, but then nudges his snout into my cheek and inhales deeply. Bathing in the moment, I shut my eyes and lean my head against his snout. Alex. Yeah? You are a good human. Yeah, you too. I feel his paws move behind me, then slide down. He up as I grasp my backside again, and his chest vibrates lustfully. I want this. Heh, my butt? Yes. Out of nowhere, I look and twist his snout down to my neck and laps his tongue across my cheek. I fail and tussle him off weakly, snickering. Ha! You and your tongue! You are tasting good to me. You planning to make me your next meal? I am planning that. Wow, that look has such an intense power over me. Alex, you are ready to return to the Indulgence. Are you sure? It was pretty loud. I am sure. We will sit together by the fire. Ah, yeah, that sounds nice. Might give your head a chance to dry too. Alright, guys and gals, I'm going to go ahead and pause it right here. Looks like we got a little bit more to get through. I'm not sure if the evening is going to be any different. If y'all in the comments could tell me if there's, like, any kind of difference at all, I'd be happy to know. Anyway, y'all, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, ring that notification bell. Leave a super thanks or a tip if you can. It always helps. Until the next video, I love you all. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.